Dr. Abel Damina wants Dr. Paul Enenche to acknowledge him as the one who ordained him into ministry, but why? For those who have been following the news, Dr. Abel Damina has repeatedly claimed that he ordained Dr. Paul Enenche.
They were saying that I didn't ordain Paul Enenche, I ordained him in February 1996 in Uyo Power City on the 7th.
Oh, wow.
7th February 1996. The guest speaker that preached that day before I ordained him is Archbishop Isaac Idahosa.
Wow.
Who was a vice presidential candidate of NNPP. He preached that day. Panampesi Paul sang with his team. Aide was there. Tom Moses was there. They sang before I ordained him. So it was not done at the back.
Even presenting video evidence to support his assertion.
His friend Ibiome in Port Harcourt said, I lied, I'm a thief. They say I'm a rat. That rats don't give birth to giants. And so last Sunday I said to them, and they forget that it's a small David with stone that killed the giant Goliath.
It seems Dr. Abel Damina is eager for Dr. Paul Enenche to acknowledge his role in his ministerial journey, but why is this acknowledgement so important to him? Well, Dr. Damina has consistently said he is the pioneer of the prosperity gospel movement in Nigeria, highlighting that he is the father of fathers in this realm. He has repeatedly stated that most prosperity ministers are simply following his blueprints. As one of the most prominent Nigerian ministers, Dr. Paul Enenche's acknowledgement would carry significant weight, and would mean much to Dr. Damina's assertions. So, what would Dr. Paul Enenche's acknowledgement mean for Dr. Abel Damina? 1. Dr. Paul Enenche's acknowledgement would further validate Dr. Damina's claim as the father of fathers and the founder of the prosperity gospel movement in Nigeria, solidifying his position as a leading figure in the industry. 2. Dr. Paul Enenche's acknowledgement would also throw aspersions and raise questions about his own ministry. Meaning, if Dr. Abel Damina, his spiritual father, has abandoned the alleged prosperity and tithe gospel, should not Dr. Enenche follow suit? This could lead to a re-evaluation and rubbishing of the kingdom activity and message Dr. Paul Enenche and other ministers are engaged in, since Dr. Abel Damina, the one who allegedly led them on that path, has left and rubbished it, potentially undermining their credibility. So with this view, do you still think it's wise for Dr. Paul Enenche to acknowledge Dr. Abel Damina?
There was someone that everybody celebrated. This man is great. This man is doing great exploit. Next thing, he carried the person. This one is bad. Adeboye is bad. This one is bad. Everybody is bad. One tiny boy carries a Bible. The Bible that these people carried before he was born. Just be talking. The worst thing that can happen to you is to be alive and you have lost relevance. You are outdated in your lifetime.
Many years ago, Pastor Paul Enenche used to be a member of our church. The Dunamis church was born because I gave him direction. Could have gone to London and be reading medicine and missed that direction. But I gave him direction by the Spirit of God. And today that direction is a blessing in his life.
And every time you see a rabbit says he gave birth to an elephant, madness is worrying it. Any day you see an antelope whose claim that he is the father of an elephant, he remains cloth to pull. He already ran mad. And if you are an offspring of a lion, you cannot be a rat.